hosting is interesting because there's so many different web hosts out there. There's literally thousands of people selling hosting, and it can be quite confusing because there's a few different things that you need to look for. The basic stuff that I would always look for is, well, the first thing is, what's their uptime like? Do they have a lot of outages? So does their website go down? Do their clients' websites go down? A lot of web hosts will have like an uptime monitor, which is where you can go and you can check what they've got. Now they would be the guys with integrity. Then there would be the guys.
And does it say, like, you know, do they proudly put
absolutely.
stats out there?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, and they're the best guys because they say, okay, look, we hold our hand up. We had an outage last night. We didn't fix it for 2 hours. Sorry about that. But they tend to go down less because they're the guys who have integrity and put their stats out there.
Right. Okay. So, and is there some site or something that would actually list different ratings of these hosts?
I don't know if there's an uptime.
If there's not, we should have one.
Yeah, if there's not, yeah, because like I know, for example, Black Knight in Ireland, they have I think it's blackknightstatus.com. What they do is they register a domain name with a different company, and they have hosting with a different company, so their status site always stays up even if their own stuff goes down.
Right.
So it's completely off-site.
Right.
And then there are other companies who are quite good, but who, for marketing reasons, they don't want to say, "Hey, we had an outage," because that doesn't look good. So what they do is they try and hide the fact that they went down.
Right. So who do you recommend then? I mean, I know we use Bluehost. Why did we pick Bluehost, really? Okay,
so going back to the original list there's lots of different things. So uptime is one reason. Tech support. If a company has really good tech support, hosting companies usually have some sort of ticketing system. And what they'll do is you file a ticket, you give it a certain priority, and then they come back to you. Now I know I had a couple of questions for Bluehost about various bits and pieces, and they came back within 20 minutes one time, and within 3 or 4 hours another time. That was lower priority. Right. So I was very impressed with how quickly they responded.
Yeah, because that's what you need. If you have a problem, you want an answer as quick as possible.
Then another thing then would be that they actually support the program you want to run. So for example, we're using WordPress and vBulletin. Now both of those run using programming language called PHP, and that needs to be supported by the host. And also that both of those use MySQL databases. So
will most hosts
nowadays
do those two, PHP and
MySQL, and they're very, very popular. Now there are some other scripting languages that are used by other pieces of software, but PHP and MySQL are very, very common now. So some of the other ones might be Perl or Python, Ruby on Rails. They're some other what the host needs to do is the web host needs to support the environment, but they're less common. So. The other thing then is some of the web hosts will actually have a one-click install for things like WordPress.
Right. So it's like a fast track route. Which we do a video on that, don't we?
That's right. Yeah, but the issue with the fast track one-click installs is that it's set up in the way that they set it up out of the box. It may not be the way that people watching this video might want to set up WordPress. That's why I think it's nice to set up WordPress manually, so you get to change every configuration setting yourself. Takes a little bit longer, not all that much longer, a little bit longer, but you get to set it all up the way you want it.
It's also kind of a good practice, you know, that when you want to change things, you have a better idea how to change things.
Absolutely, yeah.
Whereas a one-click install, it kind of presumes you're not going to change them too much.
Yeah, but one-click install is very handy where you want to get a site set up. If you want to get a site set up in an hour and you really need to get something done in time, then one-click install, you've got the install done in 2 minutes maximum, and then you can go in and do the customization. So it can be very quick for just getting something out there quickly, you know.